this. And then, alright.
Yeah, I can see you. Oh.
Okay. It's kind of dark, but you can see a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
I can see you. Oh, but I can't see myself.
Okay.
I can't see myself.
You wanna?
I can see the two of you.
Okay, let me show your beads.
Say your name.
Barbara.
Sister Barbara. Sister Sylvia. Sister Mina.
Sylvia is
Sister Sylvia.
yeah.
Sister Mina. Beautiful Mina. And Sister Mary. Gorgeous Mary. There you go. Alright.
Mary's like you.
Huh?
So should I capture you?
You don't have to. I'm not.
I shouldn't capture you.
But I'm a customer.
Okay.
This is gonna go online, so everybody all over the world is gonna see y'all. I hope y'all don't mind. So y'all looking good, so it's okay. Nobody's looking a mess. So.
Then
Okay. All right. As far as R.A.W, the reason R.A.W is an organization that we started about a year and a half ago. RBG started off with, you know, a mixture of men and women, but we all feel like we individually have different roles. Like you don't want to do the same thing that the men do, right? There's certain things men do that we don't want to do, right? I will admit that. I don't want to go to war unless I have to, right? You know, we want to make sure we have healthy bodies and stuff so that we can raise healthy children, right? We want to make sure our finances is in order, because sometimes the brothers don't think about that. But we do, because we got to hold the household together. We got to make sure we got everything we need, right? And the mothers, naturally, we give birth to the nation. So we're important. We need it. We're needed here. Because if the sisters weren't around, there would be no brothers. You know, if the sisters decide tomorrow, we're not reproducing. No sex for you. We're not having no babies. The nation ends. There's no more us. So it's up to us, right? We got the biggest role. We're the mothers. And even the sisters that can't physically have children, they still have to, you know, their aunties, their sisters, they still have a place in taking care of and nurturing the children, raising them up. Because even the men, when they're little, they cleave to their mothers. They cleave to their grandmothers and their aunts. Those are the ones that pretty much hold everything. Is that how it is here? The aunts and the mothers pretty much run things. They cook, they clean. Most of the children live with them, right? And the fathers, you know, they go off to work. They might be working on the harbors or something and not come back for a couple of days. That's his exact, yep. That's the roles of R.A.W. And we call it R.A.W because we are the beginning. Like, we're the original women. All African women, we were the first beings on the earth. We gave birth to all the other races. So there wouldn't be any Chinese, any Mexicans, any Arabs, none of that. If the African woman didn't exist first. Right? Okay. So I'm gonna give you a little history about what red, black, and green came from. It's a flag that was represented by Marcus Garvey. You remember I talked to y'all about Marcus Garvey yesterday? Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey, he reigned, I wouldn't say reigned, from the 1920s all the way to the 1940s. This brother, he's very important because he came from Jamaica. I don't know, do y'all know where Jamaica is? Y'all know how poor Jamaica is? It's an island. It's poor, but it's beautiful. It's an island. It's very beautiful. Well, he came from Jamaica, educated man, and he came to the States. He hooked up with some people we call Pan-Africanists. These are people who believe that Africa belongs to only the Africans. These are people that believe that even though we are separated all over the world, Africa is our original home. So even if we don't come back here to live, all of our resources should come to Ghana, to Africa, Ghana included. Our money, everything, all of our energy should be spent to build Africa up, because this is where everything comes from. So that's basically what Pan-Africanism was about. And he met up with some Pan-African men and women, and he decided, I want to start a movement. The movement was called UNIA. It has Negro in there, so I don't want to repeat what that means, but it's the United Negro Improvement movement. So his purpose was to improve the conditions of all black people all over the world. But basically, Marcus Garvey, when he came in, he decided that he wanted to recruit all the black people in the United States. And he got over 1 million people. You know, 1 million is a lot of people in the United States. To come together, they started the Black Star Line. This is a shipping company that they started, where they would take African people from the United States, where I'm from, and bring them back home to Africa. But his plan wasn't just to bring them back. They had to come with money.
Back to Africa.
Yeah, he brought them back to Africa on ships. And they were called the Black Star Line. Does that sound familiar? The Black Star?
This time we don't have Black Star Line.
Yeah, we don't have it anymore. But we do have that symbol here in Ghana, right? The Black Star. And that's where that came from.
Yeah.
And then you know who Nkrumah is, right? Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Who is he? Y'all can tell me. Kwame Nkrumah.
He fought together for the Ghanaians together.
Am I saying it right?
He fought for Ghanaians to get their independence.
That's right.
On 6th March.
On the 6th of March. That's right. That's right.
And the revolution time is June 6th.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's important because why? Ghana was the first liberated African country, correct? The first. That's the reason why I wanted to come back here. And this is the beginning of the revolution for Africa, whole of Africa. Who was the last, though? Who was the last liberated African country here?
Nobody.
South Africa, the last. They still had apartheid in the 80s, right?
Addis Ababa.
Yeah. So that's the reason why Marcus Garvey and Nkrumah are two important people, because when Nkrumah was in presidency here, when he was the liberator here, his mission was to get all of Africa to unite. And he wanted them to unite economically with money, right?